Hi guys, welcome to the first Tarotscopes of the year. We will be doing the Tarotscopes for January 2024. If you're interested in some of the broader themes for the year, I recommend that you also listen back to the Tarotscope I did for each sign for the themes that they'll be dealing with for the year. I took a little bit more time with each and every one of those since it's a larger span of time, and I felt really dialed into that one. So I would definitely take a look. Now, the first pull that I'm going to do for the year is for the collective, and I have three amazing cards. We have the Star card, we have the Strength card, which is the card of the year, and then we also have the Sun card. This is such a good omen for the start of the year. Number one, when I see the Star card, I feel like we're going to have more of a sense of alignment, and we're going to have a sense of hope and be able to see the future. And I've been working with a lot of clients that have said, lately they've had a hard time seeing a future for themselves or seeing what's next. So hopefully, if this is the case for you, the sky will part and you will get this vision for the future. Next, seeing the Strength card here as the card of the year, I've been describing this as the energies of balancing your will and your wisdom. So how can you assert yourself in a way that's aligned to a deeper place within you? How can your sense of action and will be aligned with your heart, your higher self, a higher level of consciousness? How can you serve this year? How can you show up and make each space you enter better? Because you have been there. And last but not least, it's showing that the culmination of this sense of alignment and hope and aligning our will and our wisdom is the Sun card, which is the full expression, the full positive expressions of who we are as individuals. And it's great to start off the year feeling yourself. I mean, this is a really strong pull to say, I have a sense of where I'm headed this month. I know how to lead. I'm sorry with these little, I know how to lead, and I am working towards showing off maybe, but showing up in the most authentic and aligned way possible. All right, so we're going to be doing the card of the year for Capricorn, and we'll move forward from there. So the card of the year for Capricorn, let's be clear here, is whooping, the Four of Swords. So this is really to prioritize your mental health and peace. How can you align yourself in a way where you're not being critical, where you have plenty of rest and sort of blank time to fill so that your thoughts can be at rest? It's not the year to push too hard. It's a year to prioritize what steps you need to take to advocate for your mental health and a sense of peace and serenity. Let's see what we've got for the month for Capricorns. 1, 2, 3, we got some earth energy and some daddy energy. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So I would say it's a great time at the beginning of the year to sort of plant some new seeds for yourself. And, we use the Star card regarding the collective, having a sense of the direction that you want to go in that will be in alignment for you. Well, once you have that sense of direction, it's the perfect time to start planting seeds. You might be receiving seeds that want to be planted, or these might be seeds of your own fruition that you bring forward. It's showing here that you might need to call in some help and support as you are planting these seeds towards the future. And it shows here that whatever you have achieved in your life, you're not even close to being done in the best way possible. So even if you're highly successful, we're seeing here you're sort of at your first level of attainment. What you're moving towards and building towards is this Emperor, is your empire, is your legacy, is a way that you can be a leader and be a teacher in the community where you inspire people to follow, building a life where you can support other families or you can support your family more effortlessly. So I know that you probably have a lot of accolades and a lot of achievements under your belt, but this is just the beginning, and we're going to work towards, the Capricorn community is going to work towards continuing to build an empire for themselves. All right, Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, we have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Hermit card, and we have the 10 of Wands. So what I would say here is, first and foremost, out of the gate, you need some alone time, and you need to do whatever it takes to nurture yourself And it's sort of like putting the oxygen mask on yourself and then on other people. It's the best way for you to be in service is actually to fill your cup. It's showing that there might be some time that you need to integrate, alone time. Don't over obligate yourself, especially if you were really going hard during the holiday season. It's time to recalibrate because it's showing the sense of overwhelm and exhaustion. And it's showing here that you've got a lot to do still this month, even though you feel depleted. So you've got to resource yourself and you've got to get that alone time and refill it, recharge your batteries so that you can continue to push forward. If you are feeling overwhelmed, I always say with this 10 of Wands, it's time to reprioritize, it's time to delegate, or it's time to let some things go or put them on the back burner so that you aren't the one that winds up being burned. All right, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces in January? We're already seeing some similar themes. All right, for our Pisces friends, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So again, just like we've been pulling this Three of Pentacles before, it's showing that you have a good foundation to continue to build from this year. Is whether it's support of a team, whether it's the hard work that you've sort of laid the groundwork to build on top of. And it's showing the builder for this month, the aspect of self that wants to help you build is your Queen of Wands. She's the witchiest of the tarot archetypes when it comes to the court cards here. It's using your sense of creativity, magic, your understanding of energy and how to move and flow with energy, ways to inspire through creativity, through spirituality. And it's almost as if you have this magic wand that you can assert at any time to help get to the next level. But here's the thing. We are not moving towards immediate gratification. The efforts that you are laying down now will bear fruit, but in the longer term. So the cards are asking you to be patient, to wait without anxiety, to build whatever you're building because you love to build and you're enjoying the process, and the fruits of this process will come forward down in the near future, but not immediately. We're not seeing like you're gonna reap the rewards, let's say at the end of this month. All right, Aries. Wait, I love it when we see these reciprocal, like these repeating cards. All right, Aries, here's what is going on for you guys. We have this Queen of Pentacles, we have this Four of Cups, and we have this Seven of Swords. So it's showing again, just like with our Aquarius friends, it is the time to nurture and take care of yourself. Also, I'm getting the vibe to take care of your home. Like if there are home repairs or you've let your home kind of like, I don't know, maybe needs a cleaning or whatever. It's time to double down on your home, on your health, on your exercise, and not from a stringent, strict discipline way, but in a way that allows you to care for yourself. Like you're doing these projects and you're making these improvements because it's a way that you can show yourself your value and your worth. And here's the deal. There's some shady stuff going on, and there's some people that might be circulating in your field that want to connect with you, and your instinct is going to be to push them away. And I would say this month, that's actually a good instinct. They might be people that aren't on the up and up. Maybe their ideas aren't good. Maybe they're being shady or manipulative, and it's your spidey senses saying, no, thank you. So if opportunities, if things are coming your way and it doesn't align with your sense of nurturance, well-being, self-worth, all the things that we discussed at the top of this reading, it is okay to decline politely. And it seems like if you do decline and you trust yourself in this way, you're going to be saving yourself from a headache in the future. All right, Taurus for January. Let's see what you guys got going on. Nice. Taurus, this is like 10 out of 10. Awesome, Taurus. We have the Sun card, we have the Hierophant card, and we have the Star card, which we saw the Sun and the Star for the reading for the collective. So you're going to be feeling super vital, fully yourself, alive. If you've been in hibernation mode, you just are going to be ready to spring into life. It's showing that through this month, you're going to create rituals, plans, routines, structures. This is the month of structures. This is a month of discipline. This is a month of all of those things, getting those things lined up in a way that orients you to the highest version of yourself. So it's like you've got the motivation to do this. It's almost like new year, new you, like for real. It's not just an adage. So I would take the beginning of the month to identify, like, who do you want to be this year? What is the highest expression of you? What systems, strategies, plans can you lay that you can stick to that will keep you on that path to your highest self? It's boom, boom, boom. I'm so elated for Taurus. It's a really promising month for you. So if you've been struggling, no more. This feels like you're turning a real corner here. All right, Gemini. Please be clear for Gemini. Okay, we're seeing some similar themes once again. Oh my gosh, exactly the same. I mean, the two same cards as we were just pulling a couple times ago. So we've got the Six of Wands, then we have the Four of Cups and the Seven of Swords, which we pulled for. I'm trying to remember. I feel like it was for Aries maybe, but I can't remember for sure. So you're going to go into the beginning of this year with a good sense of confidence and self-esteem. That's great. You know your worth, you know who you are, you know what you have to offer, and you are probably recognized for those things that you want to be recognized for. But but a little bit different, similar to some of the past readings that I've been doing this session, we're seeing opportunities coming, people coming, coming into your sphere that aren't clean, like they aren't the right thing. And because you are coming in with a sense of high regard for yourself, I would use this lens when you're making decisions of who to let in and who to use your discernment to decline. Does this make me feel good? Does this person, sorry, I know this Zoom stuff is like, does this person make me feel good? Does this energy make me feel good? Does this opportunity help my sense of self-esteem and self-worth or not? And if the answer is no, you have to decline. And if the answer is yes, then maybe you can consider it. But you have to use your discernment. If your spidey senses are saying that someone is not trustworthy, that something's not in your best interest, even if your ego wants to grab it or move forward, you would be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't decline. All right, Cancer, let's be clear. Oh my gosh, the Seven of Swords again. There has got to be some shady energy coming up across the board, because we're seeing so many Seven of Swords, and that's not a common card to get. So for Cancers, we've got the King of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Wands. So what we're seeing here is you're entering this month feeling very emotionally stable, like this sense of a real groundedness inside of your emotional body. This probably feels There we go. This probably feels really good to feel that emotionally stable. That it feels fulfilling, and like you can give and receive love from this really grounded place, and people might be looking to you for leadership. It's also saying this month, you're going to have this sense of self-esteem and self-worth, which feels really good. Like you're going to see how you can move forward. You might be recognized by other people, and you're going to be feeling yourself a little bit. However, again, there's some shady stuff going on. This is the third time I pulled this card, which is the Seven of Swords. This usually comes up when there's some trust issues with someone's not being on the up and up, where someone's motives or motivations might be insincere. And so what my recommendation for you is, you should be able to suss this out. And I've been telling, each time we get this card, it's a different way to suss this out depending on the sign. So for you, it's like, how does this person make me feel? Do I feel relaxed? Do I feel receptive? Do I feel open? Do I feel in the flow? Or do I constrict around this person, around this opportunity? Do I collapse? Do I feel uncertain or unsure? And use your emotional attunement that is very strong this month to be your sort of detector as to what is in alignment and in integrity, and where people might be trying to pull some wool over your eyes. All right, Leo, please be clear. Again, we have another Six of Wands. Whew. Okay, Leo. I'm going to slow down for this one. All right, we have the Tower. I'm sorry, not the Tower. We have the Devil card. We have the Six of Wands, and then we have this Tower card. These are very big energies. These are very big energies of change for you this month. I'm going to start with the more positive news here, which is you have built a sense of self-worth and self-esteem that is not very shakable at this time. So you have that real great foundation laid so that you can handle any sort of fluctuations or changes around you because you know who you are, you know your worth, and you can kind of like lean back and rest back into that. However, this month you're going to be challenged in two separate ways. The Devil card comes up when you're going to be asked to take an inventory of your demoting habits, addictions, ways in which you conduct yourself that are not in integrity, that are sort of addictive patterns that are not serving you. And I feel like in the beginning of the month, you're going to be tested in this way. And you're going to be really pressured almost to change. Like it's time to make change. It's time to take action. It's time to align your actions and activities with the sense of worth and self-esteem that is innate within you. And then I don't often give warnings, and this might sound a little bit like a warning, but it's like if you don't do that, the universe kind of will take control and might start messing with some things or taking things from you or shaking your foundation because it has to happen. Like these changes have to be made in order for you to level up. So I would recommend doing your best at being proactive in these changes so that you can be in more control and there might be a little bit more grace to it. Otherwise, you might sort of have some odd occurrences happening, and just know when they're happening, it's for your benefit. And on the other side of that, you will be beneficial. You will see the gift, even if it seems like it's wrapped in a turd by the end of this. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Cool. This sounds great for Virgo. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And then we have the Two of Cups. So I would say, when I sit down with people and I give them readings, the first questions they ask me, they want to know about love and money. And it seems like that's on the menu this month for Virgos. Money, it's showing new streams of revenue or a new sense of financial groundedness. You might have windfalls, like there might be seeds that are planted that are starting to sprout, new money opportunities, all of that is coming. And it's also seeing like either a new relationship, new friendships, being aligned with kindred spirits. And the good news is there's nothing for you to do here. With this Wheel of Fortune, it's showing the areas of finance, work, career, household, etc. is expanding. And the area of love or friendships or meeting new people is expanding just in the proximity to the Wheel of Fortune, which is aligned with the planet Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion. So it's really just time to chill out and sort of trust that the universe is working in your favor and that you will start to see momentum and progress in those two realms of your life. All right, Libra. All right, we're having so many redundant cards. I love it. Okay, we have the Tower card, like we just saw with Leo. We have the Six of Wands, which we also saw with Leo. And then we have this Four of Swords. I don't know if I've mentioned this here before, but I often had a fraught relationship with this Tower card. It always made me nervous because the Tower card energy comes through when there's sort of like forced or abrupt changes. And it usually happens when we've resisted change for quite some time and the universe is like, we're in a timetable here. We got to get some things moving. So I would say this month, if anything sort of erupts or is disruptive or just happens out of the blue, just know, again, it's in your favor. The universe is helping you course correct quickly and acutely so that you can get on the right path. And it's showing to me like, no big deal. You've got this sense of confidence that will float you, and there's a sense of peace that you have. So these disruptions might just be blips on the radar as opposed to these opportunities to completely overhaul. So it'd stay steady within yourself. I would take care of your mental health and what you need to be mentally resilient, and it allows you to weather whatever is coming. All right, we just had a jumper right before Scorpio, which is the Star card. So I'm going to leave that there as just a little guiding light. for the Scorpio reading because we don't often get jumpers in here. And then let's see. 1, 2, 3. Ah, this is really good. So I think the star card jumper, well, okay, I mentioned the star card. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Cups, and then the 2 of Pentacles. I think the star card jumper is just to reiterate to Scorpios, if you've been having a hard time, if you've been in confusion or having to face some real hard realities or truths or anything like that, it's all for the greater good. You are where you need to be. Like, you're in the exact right place at the exact right time. There's nothing more to do or to worry about regarding that. It's showing this month, number 1, be generous. I would set your mindset for the rest of the year as to like, how can I give? What can I add to this? How can I be like a generous person? And I feel like I was saying this with some other some other reading recently. It might even be in this own video. Coming from that place of generosity and reciprocity will set you off this year in a positive direction. Number 2, there's some emotional baggage that you've got to drop. Boom, drop it. It does not have to be this huge thing. It's just like turn and walk away. Don't keep re-engaging or picking the wound or picking the scabs of these past hurts. There's some either relationships or things that used to bring you value, that used to fill you up emotionally, that are going to be going by the wayside, and it's going to feel like a relief. So just allow yourself to purge in that way. And then lastly, I would just set your focus on 2 goals this month. 2 things. It keeps on. See, it won't do it when I want it to. It only does it on the fly. Oh, there we go. 2 goals this month. Let's see if I can do it again. 2 goals this month for Scorpios, especially pertaining to like your physical reality. So work, home, finances, whatever, and go hard at those 2 things and don't add much more. Don't be convoluted. So that sense of focus, I think, is going to have to be a theme throughout the year. When I see the star card for you guys, it's like, keep checking. Like, is this in alignment? Is this in alignment? Is this in alignment with the North Star? And if the answer is yes, then do it. And if the answer is no, no matter how good the opportunity, we've got to let it float on by. All right, last but not least, we will do Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, there is a conflict this month. This 2 of Swords, this is what came up in the middle, the 2 of Swords. And then I usually pull to see what's on each side of the conflict. You've got this beautiful Page of Cups, and then we have this beautiful King of Wands. So these are the 2 energies that are going to seemingly be opposed for you this month. And let's talk it through and see how it shakes out. The Page of Cups is this beautiful sort of young energy. It's this youthful energy. It's playful. It's creative. It's the quintessential beginner's mind, where it's like you learn through play and through doing, and you don't walk into these situations deciding that you know it all. But also this month, we're going to be working with the energy of the King of Wands. This is more of a mature, masculine leadership role in the realm of also creativity, but spirituality, passion, leading through your passions. And so you might be feeling a disconnect between being called to be a leader, but not wanting to be so serious this month, and wanting to play and wanting to have some more spontaneity and fun. So let's see how we can bridge the gap between the 2 of these. The 5 of Swords. Oh man. So it's just saying, like, don't get too much in your head. I would be thinking about, or too critical of one or the other. So like, if you're feeling playful, right, and you want to lean in that direction, don't be hard on yourself to say, oh, I should be taking on more responsibility. Or in those moments when you're being asked to step into a more responsible role, don't be hard on yourself to say like, oh, I wish that I could have more spontaneity right now. It's like being okay and fluid from moment to moment with which aspect of you is being called forward, being fully present with those energies, and then allowing it to flow into something else in the next moment if that's what feels needed, but not to be critical of yourself during the process. Whew. Okay, those are the tarot scopes for January 2024. I hope that they land with you and feel really good to hear and give you some guiding inspiration as you start your year. I do recommend you listening to the 2024 annual readings as well to get even bigger context for the year. And I look forward to seeing you guys again in February. Whoops, I guess it didn't stop.